Hi there. So in this video, um, we are going to share some few tips or some few things that could be done in order to secure your social media accounts from hackers or not to fall victim, of hacking. I've heard a lot of Cameroonians complain, today here and there. You see people posting on their WhatsApp status, my account has been hacked, be careful, and stuff like that. So we are going to look at some few things that could be done to secure your social media account. By the way, let's look at what hacking is all about. So who are hackers? Hackers are simply individuals who gain unauthorized access to a network or a device, in order to get information. And this information could be perhaps, your bank information, personal information, just for selfish purposes and for other personal gains. So what actually could be done in order to avoid all these? I believe these steps could, be helpful to someone out there. Firstly, I would say we should use antivirus softwares. I kind of know some people are not fan of antiviruses, but somehow it works. Try using an antivirus software. It's a good practice to use antivirus software, be it for your phone or your computer or any device. Use an antivirus software. It is really helpful. Next, install an anti-spyware package. Install an anti-spyware package. So what is a spyware? A spyware is simply a malicious program that gets installed in your computer without your knowledge. And as the name implies, a spyware, its role is to steal information. For example, there are spyware programs that capture your keystrokes, when typing your mobile money PIN code or some, confidential bank information. So it is important to use anti-spyware packages, which, would help you detect spyware. And one peculiarity about spyware programs is that they could be installed in your computer or your Android device or your mobile device, and do not display under your list of programs or applications. And that's why they are called spyware, and they monitor every activity in your device and get your private information. A lot of times, Cameroonians are just so overwhelmed by some opportunities on the internet. You would see messages such as share this to 10 groups and get perhaps 30 gigabytes of data, or messages like Canada scholarship. It is true that many people are in a lookout for opportunities. Usually such messages have links beneath that says click here. We need to be careful. Dear Cameroonians or anyone watching this video, be careful. Most of these links are phishing links. Some of them are links where when clicked, somehow a spyware gets installed on your device, or somehow when following the procedures, there are chances where you can leak out some confidential information. But usually we are just so overwhelmed by opportunities, carried away, and we fail to check if it's legit or not. So be careful with these links. So that's under the point, install an anti-spyware package. Next, use complex password. Use complex password. And usually people do not want to stress themselves trying to remember long passwords, and that's why usually they put short passwords, and in one way or the other hackers can find a way around that. So let us use complex passwords. Learn to use complex passwords. Usually students, there is this thing I've noticed. Students registering for let's say filling an online form or application, and they are asked for passwords, or perhaps they say give us your password. Usually ladies, especially, will just put their phone number, or some will just put their date of birth, trying, in order not to stress themselves later on remembering this long password, this, remembering complex passwords. But usually it's easier for hackers to predict that password. So endeavor to use complex passwords, and complex passwords are made up of text, numbers, and other characters. So let your password be a combination of them all, so that it would be, somehow, good. So that's under the point, use complex passwords. Even for your social media accounts, use complex passwords. Next, keep your operating systems, keep your apps, and keep your browsers up to date. Usually, my fellow Cameroonians, or usually some people, say they do not want to, like in a means trying not to have to consume data. Yes, they don't want to update apps or operating systems or browsers, forgetting that most of these updates come in because these companies are trying to implement new security features and other features. So it's important that you update your browsers, your operating systems, your apps, be it on Android phones, be it on computers. Next, be careful on devices, which devices you log into your account. Usually we have people who are fond of logging in anywhere they find internet. Maybe you got to your uncle's place, you saw internet, you had access to internet, you logged in. Maybe next week you get to your friend's place, and because he or she was connected, you also logged in. And at the end of the day, you have your accounts, opened on so many devices. You are increasing your chances to get hacked, for your social media accounts to get hacked. So beware and conscious of that. Next, use two-factor authentication. Use two-factor authentication. and this is very important, very important. Use two-factor authentication, especially for your social media accounts. And what do we mean by two-factor authentication? Two-factor authentication simply means using two processes to ensure you're actually the one being logged in, or you're actually the one trying to sign into that account, right? Let's take an instance. For example, trying to log into your Facebook account, there are times Facebook will send, after typing your password, Facebook is gonna send a code to your phone number, and then you'll be asked to confirm that code on Facebook, on the app or the browser. That's an example of two-factor authentication. And usually they could also use emails. So it is very important that you use two-factor authentication. Very important. And I would also counsel you to connect your social media accounts with your email and phone number. I'm not saying that you should make your contacts public on your social media. No, there's a way you can add your contact and email on your Facebook account, so that if ever a hacker wants to get into your account, somehow you're going to receive a phone number, a code through your phone number, or you're going to receive a notification in your mailbox. Or perhaps even if you're trying to change your password, somehow Facebook usually sends a change password link or code either to your email or your contact. So it is important, because this also helps in two-factor authentication. You can also enable that on Facebook and other social media accounts that support two-factor authentication. This is very important. This is very important. So have this in mind. Thank you for watching this video. I know there are some changes you need to make. Get on that account and start doing them now. If you know your password is weak, if your password is not strong enough, just begin changing that right now, and equally doing other things I have shared in this video. Thank you for watching. If there will be any other thing you would like me to talk about, do well to drop in the comment box. Like, subscribe. Thank you.